Ever feel like you're sinking under the weight of your debts? You're not alone. Debt, a word that sends chills down our spine, is a challenge that many of us face. It can feel like a mountain towering over us, casting an ominous shadow on our financial freedom. It's overwhelming, it's daunting, and it seems unscalable. But there's good news. This mountain can be climbed, this shadow can be lifted. But don't worry, there is a method to this madness, and it's called the Debt Avalanche. So what exactly is the Debt Avalanche method? Well, it's a strategic approach to paying off your debts, starting with the one that has the highest interest rate. Imagine the highest interest debt as the peak of your avalanche. That's where you want to start. By focusing your extra money on this debt first, you gradually chip away at it, just like an avalanche picks up speed as it rolls down a mountain. Why is this method effective? It's all about interest. The higher the interest rate, the more your debt grows over time. By tackling these high-interest debts first, you're essentially stopping the snowball effect, preventing your debt from ballooning out of control. In essence, the debt avalanche method is about prioritizing. It's about focusing your efforts where they'll have the biggest impact, allowing you to save money on interest over time. Sounds simple, right? But as with anything, the devil is in the details. Let's break it down. Step 1. Make a list of all your debts, from the highest interest rate to the lowest. This is the backbone of the debt avalanche method. It's a simple step, but crucial. Now, let's break down the rest of the process. Continue making the minimum payments on all your debts. This keeps those creditors at bay while you work on the bigger picture. Then, focus your extra money, every spare penny you can muster, on the debt with the highest interest rate. It may seem daunting, but remember, every avalanche starts with a single snowflake. Once that highest interest debt is demolished, move on to the next one on your list. Repeat this process, rolling down your list like an avalanche, gaining momentum with each debt you eliminate. Finally, persist. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Keep going until you've conquered that mountain of debt. It's an uphill climb, but the view from the top is worth it. Before we wrap up, let's revisit some key points about the debt avalanche method. This approach requires you to list your debts in order of interest rate, highest to lowest. Your focus should be on paying off the debt with the highest interest first, while making minimum payments on the rest. Once the highest interest debt is cleared, move on to the next. Repeat this process until all your debts are eliminated. Remember, climbing out of debt is not a sprint, it's a marathon. But with the debt avalanche method, you're equipped to go the distance.